As children, we all had different visions of what we wanted to be, but I'm sure none of us could wait to grow up. As a child, I wanted to grow up as quickly as possible. In kindergarten, I wanted to be in school. In first grade, I already wanted to be in university. While I look back, I sure admit I was a dumb child. But my parents and relatives convinced me that with adulthood came fun responsibilities and exciting advantages, like driving a car or staying up late. But now, as I'm on the verge of becoming an adult, I see it is more than just that. It is an uncharted territory, a new chapter in our book which came way too early. Just the other day, I was a little kid playing with remote-controlled car, and today I'm already looking at colleges to enroll at. So, if growing up was supposed to be exciting, why doesn't it really feel like it? Well, first of all, let's look at the problem, as I say. What does growing up mean? Oxford Dictionary tells us it is to mentally and physically develop into an adult. Biologically speaking, we acquire different features as we mature. I personally think we realize we have grown when we say these adult phrases like, do you remember when we used to, or back in my good old days. We gradually realize we don't do or enjoy things that we did when we were younger. No more keeping diaries, no more playing hide and seek, no more walking on the high side of the pavement. Now we just look back on those memories and feel a little bit melancholic. Another consolation, another source of anxiety when it comes to growing up is a question that gives me chills, and I think many other teenagers that they asked when you're younger, what do you want to be when you grow up? As children, we would answer in an instant, an actor, a singer, a race car driver. I wanted to be a astronaut space car driver. Astronaut space car driver, yeah. But as children, we had this false sense of knowing what we wanted. But now, we quickly realize when the time truly comes to decide what we want in the future, most of us are clueless. Our false sense of knowing what we wanted is shattered in a split second, and we are left with harsh reality. What if I don't succeed? What if I make the wrong choice? What if I'm miserable for the rest of my life? These were the questions that kept me up at night, because you can't expect a 17 or an 18-year-old person to know what's the right decision. But then I gradually realized it's my decision. I can't change the decision that I make in the past, because if I don't like the path I have chosen, I will try my best, my hardest to get on another. I know you're thinking it is easier said than done, but statistics show that on average, person change their career 5 to 7 times over their lifetime. So this should be an example that change is natural. We should not be afraid of it. Another consolation when it comes to thinking about growing up is that we are not alone. There are many other teenagers and students who are going through the same phase as we are. Don't be afraid to ask for help. Get advice from your friends, from your parents, because they might not understand why it is so important to have thousands of followers on TikTok or Instagram, or why they should not share every possible memory of us on Facebook. But they do have the experience which we can use. The decision is ours to make, but it's still nice to hear other people's opinions and points of views on a set topic. Personally, I think the biggest obstacle that makes transition from childhood to an adulthood is daydreaming. I'm sure most of us had moments in our life when we were sitting in a classroom, in a dining hall, even on a bus, and our mind was just drifting away to the magical place where we were living the best life, walking on the beautiful beach of Bali, sipping on a refreshing beverage out of a coconut. You might be wondering, how can this beautiful, relaxing scenario be an obstacle? Well, let me just tell you a story. For the past few years, I wanted to play a guitar. I envied everyone who could, and I even imagined playing beside Ed Sheeran. When my parents got me a guitar, I was ecstatic. But long story short, I quickly realized I wasn't, as you say, musically talented. And now my trusty sidekick collects dust on top of my cupboard. But this experience gave me more than just shattered dreams. It gave me a realization, an idea because of which I'm standing on this stage right now, right here. If I haven't tried taming my beast and becoming a good guitar player, I would have always been the prisoner of daydreaming. I would have always had this gloomy feeling of not having what I've dreamt for many years. But by trying and failing, which is totally acceptable and okay, I was free from this prison. The key was trying. We should be working on ourselves every day to achieve our dreams. We should not wait for the Monday to come, because it might never come if we don't try. Once, Matthew McConaughey mentioned in his Oscar acceptance speech that at the age of 15, he was asked who his hero was. After giving it a thought, he answered it was himself 10 years from then. At the age of 25, he was asked again, was he the hero he had imagined? And he answered, I'm nowhere near my hero, because you see, my hero is me in 35. Every day, every week, every month, every year of my life, my hero is 10 years away from me. And I'm okay with it. I'm never gonna be my hero, because that always keeps me with somebody to keep on chasing. We should be driven to wanting more, being better, but we should not be inert to reach it or afraid to fail. Scrolling through social media, complaining about life and why aren't we achieving our dreams won't get us to the destination. We have to earn it. Finally, before stepping off the stage, I would like to leave you with a quote from great Kung Fu genius Master Oogway, who once said, "Yesterday is history, tomorrow is a mystery, but today is a gift. That is why it's called the present." Let us do everything in our power to fully embrace this gift. Daydream a little bit, don't stress too much about the mysterious future, but most importantly, start working on ourselves today. Because while waiting for the magical Monday to come, we might just miss the present. Thank you.